Okay, y'all, we have another haul here. This is kind of my part 2 video. The last video I said I was ill. That was, well, I recorded that a few hours ago. Anyway, I'm going to do this next video here. This one right here is going to showcase this 5-pack I got. And I bought it specifically for this Vendetta because I collect that. And the other ones are going to go to my daughter. And then I got this Dimachinni Veloce. Dimachinni, is that how you say it? Because I collect that one also because it looks like a Pantera. And then I got a Hot Wheels collector's, a Matchbox Collector's Corvette, 1990. And Kelvin picked up a GT40, I think is what that is. Yeah, from flea market. And then I saw this green light racing hitch and tow at Hobby Lobby. And I used to work for Honda Cars McKinney many years ago, which was owned by Hendrick Motorsports. And yeah, I've always followed Hendrick since I worked there. I'm not a huge NASCAR fan, but I do like NASCAR. And when I go, I usually will try to find me a Hendrick car to go for. But I'm not diehard of really any of it. I'm more about going to it and enjoy the time there. And sometimes I'll watch it on TV. And if I can make it without falling asleep, I'll watch most of the race. At least the final 10 laps. All right, let's start right here. Let's start with this Ford GT. I don't have the packaging in hand on this because he bought it loose. So you'll just have to see in the description what year this was. But I really like this car. It's pretty nice. It's got nice details. It's just a beautiful casting. And it captures that 60s spirit of Le Mans. Hot Wheels graphics. And I've seen this for a long time. MIDC Racing. I don't know what that stands for, but I think it has something to do with maybe one of the designers at Mattel. This is a right-hand driver. Is that right? Looks like it is. And we have 1967 Ford GT40 Mach 4. Copyright 2020. So sometime from there and after is when this came out. Really nice car. And the headlights are part of the plastic there for the windows. Pretty cool. It would be really cool if it had painted tail lights. But for a basic car, I think they did pretty good on the amount of tampos they did on the sides, front, and top. Pretty good coverage, if you ask me. Okay, next up. This is from what they used to be called, I think they used to call them Easter. I'm not sure. Or egg exclusives. But now this just spring. Dimachinni Veloce. And this is number 5 of 5. Claire has this one right here. If we haven't reviewed it, we will soon. Let's see what they had here. Drifsta, which is a cool car. She has the Geoterra. They also had Ford Escort, a Cosmic Coupe. And of course we're looking at Dimachinni Veloce. And this was 2026, I believe. It says 2025, but it took me a while to find this. And then after I found it, I started seeing it everywhere. But it's from the spring, and we're in mid-July right now. Let's take it out. Let's have a look. That's not a card back I'm gonna probably hang on to. There we go. And some bright Easterish type colors. It's number 5, probably since it's number 5 of 5, I would gather. Is that how they did it here? Let's see here. That says 4, that says 3. That's probably number 4. That's number 3. Yeah. Looks like that's related to the number on the car. I can't read those. Anyway. This one's cool because it doesn't require any tail lights. It looks pretty good just like it is. I like that dark tint. My 1988 Nissan 200SX had very, very dark tinted taillights like that, so I find that acceptable. Yeah. Look at that, you can see through those windows. I think those windows are just solid black. Yeah. You can't even see into it. I'd have to look at one of the other ones to figure out if there was an interior on this car. I can't remember now. And there's your Easter Bunny. See that? All right. Looking good. There's the base, plastic base. And let's see how she rolls. Okay, next up. Tell you what, let's stick with the Hot Wheels theme. Let's go ahead and open this 5-pack. This 5-pack is probably a little bit older. I got it off eBay since I was looking for this. No way to find it anywhere else, probably. And looks like this came out. Really? 2026? Huh. Maybe I picked this up in the store. I can't remember. But look, there's a big cut right there in the cover. Yeah. Hopefully they didn't damage the car. But anyway, there it is. This is from the X-Racers line. There's the top. There's the bottom. Aeropod, Cloak and Dagger, Speed Slayer, Flash Drive, and Vendetta. I believe Flash Drive is this one right here. Aeropod, I think that's the Speed Slayer right here. That's going to be Cloak and Dagger, and of course Vendetta. Let's see if I'm right. Let's open them up. Claire's going to be excited to get this. She's already looked at the cars, and she's eager to get them out and play with them. Let's do them in order here. Let's start with, where is it at? Well, I don't see the name on this car, but I'm willing to gamble on this being the Speed Slayer. It's not a casting. I mean, I've seen this casting before, but it's not a casting that I go looking for. It looks like an airplane from the back. Some jet or something. Yeah. And I believe that's the same one that's on the back of the card. Yeah. Speed Slayer. She'll like that because it's got a kind of a pinkish window, transparent purple body. You can see all the turbines inside there. That's kind of cool. Transparent yellow wheels with gold trim and high gloss metal flake orange paint base, metal base. And this thing's ready to take on the track. This looks like it'd be a quick one. Roll check. He said, your roll checks are weak, man. Okay, Vendetta. This is the one I wanted to get. Okay. This thing probably looks pretty cool under black light. Oh, white base. These are usually just Zamac type base. Here's another one for comparison. And look at the difference. This is the base I'm used to seeing. I don't think I've ever seen it like this. Vendetta written that way instead of off to the side. Now this one's made in China. This one's made in Indonesia. I have to say I favor the Indonesia base. That's pretty cool. I like that. And of course, I've mentioned before, it's like a oil pans, I guess, to the engine or transmission. Cool car. I have a whole bunch of these. Pretty smooth roll. Okay, this one should be Cloak and Dagger. I know it's Cloak and Dagger. X-Racers. Question is, does it still have the removable top? I would think so, because I think it's the whole point of it being Cloak and Dagger. Is it can be hidden. Let's see. That does not feel like it's going to come off. Oh. I don't want to force it, but it looks like there's some tabs there holding it on. You see that? Well, that thing's on there good. I'm not going to worry about pulling it off right now. But if you have this car, you can try to take that off. I'm not going to try taking this one off because I might not be able to get it back on. I'm afraid I'm going to break it. So we'll just leave it on there because I'm going to give this one to my daughter. Anyway, not a very exciting car for me. And the roll check is horrible. Yeah, it's, well, maybe it feels like the wheels are dragging or something. Yeah, well, that's a dud for me. This one I think is called Flash Drive. Okay, so now we know for sure. This is Flash Drive. I always thought that because it has this real square looking wing on the back. Flash Drive. With that body on the base, you just see right through it. Metallic brown metal base. Transparent orange body. How's this one do on the roll check? Let's find out. Much better. Last in this 5-pack is going to be Aeropod. And this one always looks like it has a removable body, but I don't think it's supposed to come off. It just looks like it would. Okay. This has a number 5 on it. I wasn't paying attention. Are there numbers on these other ones? No, I don't see. This one has a 3 on it. How about... if there's a number, I don't see it. Aeropod. I mean, yeah, I don't know. Anyway. There's Aeropod. A very chunky looking vehicle. I don't know what this thing's supposed to be. Is it like some kind of moon rover or something? I don't know. It from right here it looks like those are supposed to be spare tires. Your guess is as good as mine. Kind of a satin red, dark red base made in Indonesia. Aeropod. All right, let's see how it rolls. All right. Okay, I'm going to review one more here, and we're going to break to a second part of the video because I'm going to need some time to get this one out of the package. We have the Matchbox 1990 Chevy Corvette ZR1. And I found this at HEB one day. I said, oh, excellent, man. I tell you what, if I could find this in yellow, I will have my dream Corvette, because that, well, maybe not 1990. I remember around 95, 96, I was just in love with this body style, and particularly the yellow one. So if I ever found this in yellow, I'd be really excited to find it. And this is 2026, number 8 of 20. There you go. I try to keep all these boxes, but this is going to get destroyed when I open this up. So let's just open it. I can't really save the back of these. Most of the car is in the bubble graphic background. All right, we already seen the box, so there's the box. All right, nice heavy metal. All right, I like the detail on these tail lights here. Oh, these are rubber tires. I didn't know they were rubber tires. Are they rubber? Yes, that's rubber. That is rubber. That's smooth. I was trying to check the hood. No, this is not a moving parts vehicle. And I'm actually glad, because I want this thing to be seamless as possible. Man, that thing's beautiful. Matchbox, made in Thailand. There's 1990 Chevy Corvette ZR1. All metal. What a beautiful car. It's kind of hard to see in there, but if you look very closely, you'll see the turn signal lens inside there too. Very good. All right. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. All right, we'll take a look at this one here, and then I'll open it up and we'll take a closer look at it. This came from Hobby Lobby. As you can see right there, the $19.99 price tag. This includes a 1986 Chevrolet K5 Blazer and a 1969 Chevrolet Camaro and the tandem car hauler. And you can see it's got a couple of those little ramps here so that you can get the car up on top of the trailer. Working ramps. HendrickCars.com. Hendrick Motorsports. Oh, wow. Look at that. It's got a little adjustable crank there for working the trailer. I like that. It says green light 2025 on the back here. And if you'll just bear with me here, I'll open this thing up and we'll take a closer look. All right. We got the edge off of this thing, so we can open it now. Let's take a look here at what's inside. All right, set that aside there. Okay. And looks like this comes off. Okay, looks like I'm going to pull this truck out and take a look at it. Ooh, I like this pickup. Let's take a look at the truck first. Very good. This is actually more cool than I was expecting. Oh, does that come off? Wow. Wow, check that out, man. That is cool. All right, so we got a removable top. It's got an extra tire in there that matches what's on the truck. Man, I love that detail. $19.99. What a deal, man. This truck by itself is worth that. That is really, really cool. It always, I can never tell. It looks like this hood opens. Is that an opening hood? No, it's just the way it's molded, I guess. Painted. Look at that. The windshield wipers are painted. That's proper, I'll tell you. Man, that's just unbelievable, isn't it? Okay, that's cool. All right, let's put the top back on it. Wobble, 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 wobble. All right, let's go and take a look at the trailer real quick. We have some ramps that go on there. See if I can get these ramps out. Looks like they just pop out, right? There's one. There's two. And this piece is it's got a piece of tape on there so it doesn't fall out. Appreciate that. Okay. So, according to the instructions, you take this right here and, well, you run it through there and just corkscrew that thing in. I think I got it going. Well, it might take a little work. There we go. Yeah, we got action here. I'm not going to spend a lot of time on that. And then we got our ramps. Looks like they just clip on. And let's see, are they both? There we go. We'll clip this one on here. The kid's having fun with the cat in there. There we go. And then mash that one on. There we go. Okay. That gives us a nice little ramp to get on the back of the truck. I mean, back of the... Let's hook this... You know what? Let's take a look at the trailer real quick here itself. You got your tire rack. Maybe a tool rack. You got rubber wheels on here. Well, one of our ramps has fallen off already. And that went to the floor and bounced off somewhere that I don't see, so I'm not going to chase it right now. But I was looking to see if these fold up. Looks like they do fold up. Yeah. So you can fold those up. Probably a little more careful than I was. And then put the trailer on the truck. There you go. Okay, let's take a look at the car now. We have a Camaro here. The Camaro's also nice. That's it, man. For 20 bucks, this is a good deal, I think. Very, very sharp. Now this one's got some kind of residue here on the hood. I don't know what that is. I'm gonna have to clean that off. Not sure what's going on there. Maybe it's glue or something. Kurt Larson. That's who. Okay, that's what the number 5 is. I was thinking Chase Elliott, but now I can't remember what number Chase Elliott is. This is all metal, by the way. Trying to see if I can see inside there real good where that steering wheel is. Okay, there you go. You can kind of see it. It's down in there. I can't tell if that hood is supposed to open or not. Oh, it does open. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. And that's okay. I don't really need it open. So if our ramps are down, if I had the other one up here, where in the world did that thing go? Well, this happens sometimes, right? Something hits the floor, it bounces off into oblivion. Let's keep this down here. You can pull this car on up into the trailer. Put the ramp up. He's ready. He's ready to go. Anyways, y'all, I hope you enjoyed this haul. It was a lot of fun doing this video. Quite long, but you know, sometimes you got to get into the details and they get a little long. So I hope you enjoyed watching this. I had fun making it. And then we will catch you on the next one. See ya.